So my family wanted to go to a concert. Nothing crazy, just a normal night out. And I remember thinking, I haven't earned that yet. Earned what? I sat with that thought for a second before I realized how insane it actually was. Earned it from who? What was this finish line I was trying to hit? What was I supposedly waiting for before I was allowed to have a good night with my own family? There wasn't one. I made it up. I was gatekeeping a concert from myself, like some kind of bouncer for my own fun. I almost missed the concert over a line that didn't exist. You see, when you're in a negative headspace, nothing seems worth it. Nothing seems like you should enjoy life.
Enjoy your luxurious life.
Well, we're going to get into that. I'm Seth. I'm a recovering quitter. And today I want to talk about what quitting actually costs. Not the obvious stuff, not the job you didn't take or the business you didn't start, the quiet stuff. The concerts you almost skipped, the trips you talked yourself out of, the life you put on hold while you waited to feel like you deserved it.
I deserve it.
Because I did that for years, and I wanted to show you exactly where it started and what it cost me. I've always been a negative person and certainly was a negative kid. Wasn't good at this or that. In high school, I joined this wrestling team sophomore year. It was hard work. I learned how to do a bunch of moves, and by the end of the season, I was proud of myself for doing it. But junior year, when practices first began, I came home exhausted, moody, unable to do any homework. The rational take on this would be, I was just out of shape and needed to stick with it to get my endurance back. I got through the first season, why not the second? But that's not how I operated. After a few practices, I told my dad I wanted to quit. He let me quit. No lecture, no pushback, just, okay, cool, thanks, Dad. Really held the line there. I can point to that day. I know exactly where I was standing, what the room felt like, what he said. What I didn't understand until much later is that the day itself wasn't really the problem. The problem was what it taught me. That when something was really hard, there was a door.
Bye. There's the door.
And nobody was going to block that door. I cannot believe he just let me quit. Now, I don't blame him. He wasn't looking 10 years into the future for how that decision may mold me. He was looking out for me in that moment, thinking school was more important. Oh, fast forward 20 years.
Fast forward! Fast forwarding, sir.
I often see that door. When things get hard, I quit. If it's something like trying to get my real estate investment business off the ground, I find a house I want to buy, I get excited about it, I do some research, I think about it constantly, I make some notes on my phone, notes that I will never look at, and then I quietly let it go instead of making the call. I hit a roadblock. Seems more expensive than I want, or I don't know where I'll get that investment, so I won't do it. Nobody chased me out of that decision. Somewhere in the back of my head, I knew that I was just allowed to stop working on it. But of course, I beat myself up about it. You suck. You don't know how to do this. Same door, 20 years later, different room. Here's what I've been trying to understand about why that door keeps appearing. Athletes train all year, conditioning, film, drilling, the same things hundreds of times for a handful of hours of actual gameplay. None of it is visible. The year of work disappears into those few hours on the field. I wanted to deal without the invisible year. I wanted to be good at something without the 10,000 hours that make someone good at something. That's not bad luck. That's just math I wasn't willing to do. Meanwhile, I abandoned things in 3 weeks because I'm not good at them yet. Bold strategy, Seth. All right, check this out. This young artist is doing exactly what I'm talking about. That's what 10,000 hours really looks like. Not a highlight reel, not a decade of showing up. Look at all this great work. Developed, compounded over time. Look how good she's getting. It's really impressive. And that's what it looks like to keep working at something until you're a pro. Now I want to show you something that really hits. Let's check it out.
The only way to mitigate not being successful is to not quit. That's it. If you don't quit, you might make it. And if you quit, you definitely won't. and honestly, I think after all the years I've seen people make it and not make it, the only common denominator is that.
When I heard that, it hit me in a specific way. Because you get in your own way. You stick with something, you will succeed. It's just a question of when. Could happen tomorrow, could happen in your 60s. It is being comfortable with putting in the time, the work, and having the belief that it will happen.
I believe.
If someone told you right now, you are exactly 1,000 no's from it working, would you stop? No, you'd keep going. The number itself isn't what breaks people. Not knowing the timeline is.
When will you be ready?
And we're doing this in a world where everything is constant gratification, instant gratification. I get anything delivered to my door instantly. And this thing that you're working on, dedicating your life to, the real thing, the thing that matters, it will take years. Know that. What I've found is that daily habits close that gap. Not by making the thing arrive faster, but by taking motivation out of the equation entirely. Some days you'll want to do the work, some days you won't, but you have to keep doing it. Every day, I walk the dog, I write the video, I post the thing, I do the workout, not because I like it or I feel like it that day. It's because it's what I do. When motivation isn't required, discouragement has a lot less to work with, which brings me back to the concert. That I haven't earned this yet is its own version of the same door. It's not a dramatic moment, no decision I can point to on a calendar, just years of quietly refusing to live while I waited for a finish line that I invented.
You invented that?
What I've learned about that is if I get to the goal without having lived on the way there, if I white knuckle through every year waiting to feel like I've earned something, I don't arrive happy. Oh, yeah, you did it. Good for you. I just moved the goalpost. I set another goal. And I'm miserable that I'm not where I need to be. Just a little bit further down the road. Happiness has to have legs. I know that's super corny. But it has to walk with you the whole way. Or it won't be standing when you arrive.
Hey, I can stand.
So, today, I go to that concert. I take the trip. We just took a big trip to Italy because we wanted to. 5 weeks. The old me would have found 17 reasons to cancel that. The new me only has a couple. I don't wait to deserve it. Not because the work is done, but because refusing to live while I'm still working is just the door again, dressed up as discipline.
Bye. There's the door.
So, ask yourself where your quitting door is right now. Is it a day you can point to? Something specific that taught you the exit was available? Or is it a concert you almost skipped? A trip you talked yourself out of? A version of your life you've been putting on hold until you feel like you've earned it?
I think I have earned it.
Tell me in the comments where yours is. I'm Seth. I'm a recovering quitter. Now your turn.